everybody, and welcome to yet another live stream. So yeah, I'm doing these quite regularly at the moment. I'm enjoying doing them, and I will, just carry on until I get bored of doing them. So this is a Sunday afternoon live stream, and the idea is that I'm gonna just carry on and do some shipping. I've titled it Sunday afternoon eBay shipping live stream, and I'm just going to go through the bits that have sold over the last 24 odd hours since I last streamed, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. Hi John, how are you? Hi Hugh, hi from South Wales. Hi there Hugh. Apologies for the vacuum. Please let me know if you can hear me okay, because a couple of people complained that the audio was not good on the last video. So if you could actually let me know if the audio is acceptable or not, that would be fantastic. Peter Ray has joined us. Tat on the Tyne. Chris, how are you? Good afternoon. Antiques and Collectibles. Hi Malcolm, how are you? Thank you for popping in. Lex, Bad Biscuit, hi Z, having you on in the background yesterday really helped with tackling my death pile. Hey hun, do you want to say hi? You have to say hi now. Yeah, Beck is just doing...
I'm cleaning. So
she's cleaning. Beck is just bringing me all the change that I leave around the house because we're balling so much. Yeah. It's another 5p. We've got so much change that we've just found. So yeah. No, it's alright, Alf can stay. So yes. I'm glad that Lex, it helped you with your death pile. Please let me know if audio is fine though. That would be fantastic. Starly says live again, lol, just off out. Catch you all later. Hi Janet, how are you? Peter Ray says he's doing a parcel. John has popped in. Hi John. Thank you. Sounding great. That's fine. I'm good, mate. Thanks. Just shaving my head. Well, that's a good thing to be doing on a Sunday afternoon, although I've got to say it's questionable time of year to be shaving your head. I'm not sure I'd want my head shaved in this weather. It is getting very nippy, so I'm kind of like a bit careful of that. Only here for a bit as packing and then tidying and listing, says Peter Ray. Hi Daisy, how are you? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing a bit of shipping. I'm glad that I shipped yesterday now. This is the thing, when sales start picking up, it's really, for me, it's really important, especially if you only have like a 1 or 2 day handling time. It's really important not to get into that horrible habit, because it's very easy to get into that habit where you don't actually ship items out as quickly. It's human nature that if I tell you that you've got until Wednesday to do task X, it's human nature for you to say, you know what, I've got till Wednesday, I'm going to leave it. And only a few people will get the task done quickly, whereas a lot of people will end up delaying whatever the task is until the last moment. And a great example of that is it's now coming up to the 31st of January. Tax needs to be in, and I'm guilty as a lot of people that I tend to leave it till the end. And since doing online tax returns allows you that extra time, because I believe if you do a paper tax return, you have to file it by sometime in June or July of that end of that tax year. So if the tax year ends in April, so the tax year that ended in April 2018, people that were doing paper taxes would have had to hand that in by like July or something, whereas if you're doing it online, you've got until the 31st of January 2019. So I've had all that time since April, all of that time, but because in my head I knew I've got till the 31st of January, guess what, here we are on the 6th of January and I've not done my taxes yet. So I'm gonna have to sit down in the next hopefully week and complete that task. But that's why I think it's really kind of important to get into the habit in as many areas of your life as you can to get things done quickly. It's that whole swallowing that frog theory, isn't it? And I'm getting good at that with the packaging type side of things. So when things are selling, I'm making a real effort to make a beeline to the stock, get that stock out, get it listed, get it shipped, so I don't have to wait. Like normally in the past I would have left this until Monday morning, and as of now, I'd have like 20 something parcels to ship, which you just don't want that hassle. You just don't want that headache. It's such a terrible use of your Monday morning to be sitting there. In my opinion anyway, for me personally, I think it's a horrible way to start the week. I'd much rather start the week with a bit of sourcing, getting out there, doing a little bit of sourcing, or getting on and doing some photographing, or just anything else really, other than waking up on a Monday thinking, gosh, I've got 20, 30 plus parcels to ship out. And even when they're very easy, like large letter things, it can build up and it's just not ideal. Hi Phoebe. Phoebe says, hi Z, perfect timing. I'm just packaging my orders too. Oh, fantastic. We can do this as like a group exercise. And okay, Pete's Retro Collectible says, I'm bald and have no choice. Kenneth says hi. And Pete says, I wear a beanie though, that's my choice. I'll be shipping later today too. And Town of the Time says, I did mine back in April. Well, Chris there showing how you should be motivated and organised to get that tax stuff dealt with. So done in April. He's got that nice relaxed feeling that it's done, whereas I've got that whole dreading, oh damn it, now I've got to do that tax stuff. I've got about 12 parcels, but we'll be doing mine this evening as most are coins, says Malcolm. Fair enough, coins will be pretty easy to ship. So Fritz still says hi as well. Hi Fritz. So yeah, it's been a decent day of sales. RJ says, hi guys, order sorted, taxes also done in April. Well done, RJ. I woke up this morning to some really nice sales, which I'm really happy about. I'm one of those things where I'm just glad. Some really nice sales came in overnight. 6 orders, but value of nearly £300. So a couple last night, and quite a few have sold today. So it's been really decent. There's a couple of highlights which I will share with you as well. Let me just share a couple items with you that I've already gotten out ready for the shipping. Tat on the time, Chris says, I'm in the middle of a game of Spider-Man on PS4, so I'll catch the rest later, mate. Bye for now. Not at all, Chris. Enjoy Spider-Man on the PS4. I'd much rather be playing games. I did play a bit of Fortnite yesterday. But yeah. So, there we go. Daisy says, I've had 0 sales since Friday 10 a.m. Oh well, hopefully things will pick up for you, Daisy. It is extremely tough sometimes. Beck has been diligently working on the second store, and it's been a struggle. We only just had our first sale at the weekend, which was fantastic, and it was just one of those things that I just felt like, I'm just glad that we're off the mark there, and hopefully we'll pick up some more sales, but it can be like that. Snatchernaut says hello. Hi there, Snatchernaut on Twitch. Yeah, this is just like an eBay packaging chat, so I know it's not the normal kind of stream you will see on Twitch. Then again, you see all kinds of streams on Twitch, so hi there. And Kenneth says, at Peter Ray, I will send you a PM on Facebook, maybe something interesting for you. Oh, cool, interesting. Daisy says, it's a fickle creature, to be honest. I'm enjoying the break. Very, very true. eBay is a very fickle, or is it eBay, or would you say it's retail? I think we're guilty of laying the blame with inconsistent sales on eBay. So some people, in myself included, have often questioned eBay as a platform, questioned whether they're doing weird things, but I don't know, like sometimes I think maybe it's just the business we're in retail. Retail can be fickle. It's not just us. Daisy says retail as a whole. Yeah, I agree. I think retail as a whole, and Malcolm says it's not just eBay, it's retail in general. Yeah, I think that's very much the case, guys, that it is retail can be such a fickle business. I mean, if you look at the high street, they've had some really, really tough times. Their peak season has not gone as well, and that's shown by the massive discounting. Hey Mohammed Irfan, do you use eBay Shuttle, or what are your recommendations? I would use eBay Shuttle, but I've got a very annoying technical issue with eBay Shuttle. eBay Shuttle is good. It's an integrated postage system. The prices are standard. You can print out your Hermes, you can print out your Royal Mail all from one place. It's great. However, I have an issue where when I print out Royal Mail labels, not Hermes or anything else, but when I print out Royal Mail labels using the eBay Shuttle service on my thermal printer, I use a thermal printer, the print quality is very, very poor. It's very fuzzy. It's not the settings I've got. I've checked all of that stuff. However, when I use the Royal Mail click and drop service, it's very good. Also, some people in the chat use franking, which we talked about yesterday, Royal Mail's franking system. Worth checking that out. A lot of it depends on the type of items you sell. So it really does help to know roughly what service are you going to be using for your inventory. So if your inventory is generally very small items which will fit in a large letter, which means a letter that it has a depth of no more than 2.5 millimeters. If you know that, no, 2.5 is it? No, 2.5 centimeters. If you have a items which will ship in an envelope and the depth, so the thickness of your envelope. So here's my padded envelope. That's a large letter. As long as that depth is no more than 2.5 centimeters, it will go as a large letter. And if a lot of your items go as large letter, you may look at something like a franking system, Royal Mail franking service, which people have mentioned in the chat, where you can get discounted rates. However, on the other side, if you sell the majority of your items are larger items, then you may well be looking at Hermes and maybe even opening a business account with a company like Hermes, because they offer fantastic value for sending out large parcels. So it's very well it very much dependent on your inventory, Mohammed. So hopefully that's helped you a bit. Malcolm says, I have spoken to a manager at Tesco who is the set manager for the toy department. He said it's not been as good as he thought would be, nor as good as previous years. Yeah. And that's completely believable, Malcolm. Amy Wilson says, do you know that eBay has an iPhone app so you can do that easy on your phone, says Amy. I'm not sure what you mean, Amy, by that. I'm not sure what that was for. Daisy says, I think millennials are less interested in buying their children lots of toys because of sustainability, etc. It's a culture change. Sweeping statement, I know. Wow, that is a pretty deep statement there. Yeah, thinking about the general shift, but it's not naive to think like that. It's not naive to think like that at all. It's good to think along those lines sometimes, because you have to be aware of these changes. And a lot of my friends consciously buying their kids less items for Christmas, says Daisy. And M Mass says, did you list any of those sealed video games you had? MS, no, I haven't done. I've not listed any of them. They're still with me. I'm probably going to hold on to them for now. I'm in no rush to list those. And RJ says, I get the same issue on Shuttle using Zebra, but when using Royal Mail, I just click on my Epson printer, then use Zebra for everything else. Love Shuttle. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, using Zebra, but when doing Royal Mail, yeah. Fair enough. Zebra for everything. Yeah, Shuttle is very good, but I use a lot of Royal Mail, so it would mean I'd be using my laser printer a lot more, and I don't want to use my laser printer more. I want to use it less. Right, and Malcolm says, Spot and Daisy, I have 3 girls and half the toys have not even been opened, straight to electronical devices. I mean, I have an app on my iPhone and it is eBay, says Amy. Yes, eBay app is available on iPhone and Android. Extreme1296, hi, how are you? Thanks for popping into the chat, appreciate it. Right, also Amazon is good like eBay, but it don't have an iPhone app, says Amy. There is an Amazon sellers app. Claire Thompson says, I'm an older millennial and definitely try to avoid plastic toys for my kids. And buy more wooden open-ended toys, says Claire. Wow. The Hills, hi, how are you? Extreme, of course, it's me, Z Shazad. Hi Shazad, how are you? I thought that name did ring a bell, but I couldn't place a finger on it. All right, guys. Thank you for popping into the chat. I'm happy to answer as many questions as you guys have or whatever. And at the same time, I'm going to do my shipping. It's quite motivational for me because I get the work done, and at the same time, we get to hang out, which is nice. No, Amazon, it doesn't have an iPhone app because I looked for it, but it don't have one. I'm pretty sure, Amy, that there's an Amazon sellers app. Amy, I'm pretty sure because I know lots of people that sell on Amazon. And they have iPhones, and they have the Amazon Seller app. So you need to just search for it, Amy. It's called the Amazon Seller app. And Lex has made an announcement that the death pile is done. Well done. I'm glad that the death pile is done for you. That is fantastic. That is fantastic news. I'm really glad to hear that. Okay. Let me just change this. We'll do it like that, I think. Okay. I feel special as I'm the only one in this chat, says Shazam. Yes, as understand. Oh gosh. My Twitch stream is going to be very empty, I'm sure. The Hill says, sorry I missed yesterday. I was out with family, although I did watch it at midnight to catch up. The Hills, there is no there's no pressing need to watch the streams even on catch up. Just enjoy it when you can. There's no need to be sorry at all. Nigel says, I like the ease of eBay shuttle, and it's fine for Royal Mail as it takes instant payment, but a pain when it invoices monthly for Hermes and others. Yes, I think that is something that's a bit irritating as well. Oh, thank you for the subscription, OSC Oshkora, thank you. Okay, Z, do you use some kind of label print of your parcels you can recommend, says Fritz? No sarcasm, says Lex. No, I'm genuinely happy for you, Lex. Genuinely. Yes, Fritz, I use the Zebra GK420D. That is the printer of choice for me. I absolutely think it's a fantastic printer. And I get, as Martin has says, get a GK420 printer, and you can get free labels from. You can get free labels from the Royal Mail's website. So I get packs of labels sent to me. It's fantastic. That's what I would recommend for it. Obviously, I'm not sure where you are. Are you based in the UK? I'm not sure if you are. I can't remember. Mohammed Irfan has just subscribed. Thank you very much for subscribing. I do appreciate it. Okay, do you have an Amazon app on your iPhone? Asks Amy. Yes, lots of people do, Amy. You just need to search for it on the App Store. Honestly, there is an app. I've got the Amazon Seller app on my phone. It's not an iPhone, but it's an Android phone. And the Amazon Seller app is available on both. Right, guys, let's get to some items that I have sold, shall we? This was a really nice sale I had last night. This is the kind of thing that I absolutely love about radio control cars, guys. This is just beautiful. I sold this. Check it out. That is a plastic body shell. So on a radio control car, it's that part there. Let me put that down. So plastic radio control body shell. And that sold last night, and I'm really happy at the price I achieved for it. I don't know if you guys, let me just show you guys what I actually did sell it for. Let me just quickly show you. Sold this for $34.99 plus shipping, so very happy with that. Has Bex had any sale? Says the Hills on her store. Still just the one, the Hills, which we are really pleased about. It was a nice leather jacket we sold for £40. Hopefully there will be more to come. We're just getting more listings and work done on that when there's a chance. But it's very tough for Beck because she's taken full control of it, so she's got to fit it in somehow, which is obviously tough. But we're on the one so far and counting. Can't fit that in the post box, says John. Very true. Can't fit it in the post box. I will have to go to the post office. And Shazad asks, can you get that in a padded mailer? No, but I've got a perfect box for it, and it's going to go in there. So I'm very happy with that. I'm going to be sending that via I could send it via Hermes, but because I mostly just go to the post office, I just take the hit and pay the $2.85, and I'll get it shipped via small parcel. So that is that was a nice sale. Love when you have the perfect box, says Shazad. Yes, Shazad, absolutely love it. That was actually, funnily enough, I was dropping off it was actually dropping off the jacket that Rebecca sold, and I had an item, or was I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I think I had an item as well. So we both had something to ship via UPS. So we went to our local UPS drop-off point, and they hold boxes. Whenever they've got cardboard boxes, they let me know. They're lovely down there, and they were like, "Oh, we've got some boxes that you might like," and one of them was that one there. So I took it, and yes, that body shell has fit absolutely perfectly. So that was a really nice sale that we had. And then a Tap Peddler says, hi Zaher, and chat, hi there. Luna Scythe says, play Mafia City. Hi Luna Scythe. This is just on the just chatting section of Twitch. I'm not actually playing a game, although I will check Mafia City out because I really enjoyed that. hey Hexy, show feet alright. No, this isn't that kind of stream, Hexy, though I do appreciate your request. You wouldn't really want to see my feet. They're like size 11, hairy, you know, I mean, unless that's your cup of tea. But like I said, this isn't that kind of a chat. This is more like an eBay chat. This is the other sale we had overnight. This was a really nice sale. This must have come through at some time this morning. We woke up around... I think we woke up around 9 or 10 o'clock today, so we had a bit of a lie-in, a little bit of a lazy day, and had this lovely sale. Sold this boat. It's a Blackjack 24 radio-controlled catamaran, absolutely beautiful RC, very fast RC. So it's what's called a brushless RC. If you guys are ever out and about and you see a radio controlled car, at the car boot or a charity shop, a good question to ask is it brushless? If you ask if it's brushless or not, that will give you an idea as to how quick and as to how valuable it is, because a brushless radio control car or a radio control boat or anything is going to be far quicker. In most cases, there are some exceptions, but in most cases it's going to be far quicker than a brushed radio control car. So there's the two types of motors that are in the car. So this is a brushless. And you can actually see that on the boat it does actually state there just underneath. I don't know if you're going to be able to make that out. It says 24-inch brushless RTR catamaran. So this was a really nice sale. I'm not going to unbox it because it's all there. Shazad has joined us on the YouTube chat now. Hi there, Shazad, and Treasure Hunting Oz and Daniel. All right, and let me just show you what we actually sold that radio control boat for. Let me just make sure there's no info there. Let me just quickly get that screen share going, and there you can see what we sold it for. Very happy with this sale. Sold it for £139.99 plus the shipping. I did actually have to sell it for parts, even though it's electronics are fully functional. the actual there was an issue with the tray where all the electronics are fitted. It keeps on moving, so I had to sell it for a reduced price there. But yeah, it's a really nice boat. I can show you some photos. There you can see, lovely little boat. Barely, all the electronics are there. It's a fantastic condition overall. Just a shame. So hopefully it will be a simple fix and someone's going to get themselves a very nice radio controlled boat for not much money. John B sold £550 of mobile phones. That is absolutely incredible, John. That is a lovely day of sales to have, so I hope you're enjoying it. And Shazad has come over to YouTube because there were too many people in Twitch, and by that I think you mean that there were like 2 or 3 people, and one of them asked about feet, and that was enough for Shazad to switch chats. And I completely can appreciate why you wouldn't want to be in the room where people are asking you about feet and whatnot. So Amy says that the boat, it's too expensive. Amy Wilson, I've got to let you know that radio control vehicles, boats, cars can cost a lot of money. That is actually amongst the best value that you're going to see. Some boats can cost much more money. It can be a very expensive hobby, and that's a good thing if you're selling the parts for it. So yes, that is a really nice sale. $139.99 for a boat. I woke up to that. It was one of those lovely mornings where we woke up at 10. I was just like, I got up, had a look at the phone, my eyes were blurry, couldn't really make it out that I'd actually sold a bunch of stuff. And we woke up, and I think we'd done over £200 of sales by the time we'd woken up. So that is a lovely feeling. That is an absolutely lovely feeling. When you wake up and you've done like 200 quid and you're like, wow, that's so good. And hopefully the sales will keep coming. Right. Hopefully we won't be here during pond season, Ryan says Phoebe. Hey Phoebe, tell Darren I want the pond sorted this year. Okay. And Shazad says going to Saudi next month. Okay. The Hills says no sale so far today. It makes me feel like a failure. Hills, please don't feel that way. It really isn't the right way to think about these things. You know what? We're all human, and I'll be the first person to admit when sales aren't coming in, I will question everything. I will question absolutely everything. I'll question whether I know what I'm doing. I'll question whether I should just go and get a job. I'll question whether all my stock is garbage. And yeah, I know, logically speaking, that just maybe a few weeks ago, this very same stock was selling like hotcakes. So it's not the stock. It's, as we were talking about earlier, it's retail as a business. Retail as a business is just one of those things where it will have ups and downs, and you have to accept that. So don't feel like a failure. Don't feel like you're doing anything wrong. It's all about staying consistent in yourself, and look at things over the longer term. It does help a little because it puts things in perspective. So if you can look at how you've progressed through the year, you're more likely to see growth. But yeah, don't get put down by it. It's not worth it. Treasure Hunting Oz says well done Z. And actually it's Umrah that Shazad is doing in Dubai. That is cool. Ryan says my diet is on point today Z. Got me a chicken burger from McDonald's, all 700 calories of it. Well, Ryan, you can afford to eat chicken burgers as you are a very trim young Welsh buck, or whatever you want to call yourself. I don't know. Myself, I'm 17 stone 9 pounds, so there are no chicken burgers from McDonald's for me. I looked at the amount of carbs in a brioche bun for a burger, and it was like very high, 25 grams I believe. Claire says I've been up since 7 and had one sale. My house is clean though. Exactly, silver lining. And like I said, it's always, we've on purposely not been showing weekly sales figures recently. We try not to. We're just sharing individual sales here and there, but it's the intention is never to make people feel like they're not doing enough. It really isn't, and I think it doesn't really end up serving to show anything. So that's why we've kind of shied away from it, because we don't like to make people feel like they're not doing stuff, because it's just, sometimes it's just luck of the draw, guys. It really is. You've got to just make sure you put the groundwork in, and every dog has his day in retail. Every dog has its day. Even if you've had a dead few weeks, you will have a period at some point where it will be a purple patch, and then you can really enjoy it. Daniel says, I've had no sales this week. All right, let's just scroll down. Wow, I'm just losing the Hi Darren, how are you? Darren has joined us. Welsh lamb leg. Okay, thank you, Zahir. I just wish to make 10 grand a day. Very funny, the hills. 10 grand a day. Yeah, if I was making 10 grand a day, I would be very happy, the hills. I don't make anywhere near that much. We make like, it's nothing like that. Right. John B says, I got a cheeseburger with bacon from McDonald's last night. That's about 2,000 calories. Shop Windows says, yeah, exactly. Firstly, I just want to read out Claire's comment. We're all at different stages and it all takes time. 100% true. Everyone's at different stages. It just takes time. So it's just more about just working together, really. Shop Window says, drove up to Lincolnshire to pick something up from an antique centre that sold on eBay. 120-mile round trip. Must stop doing that, says Shop Windows. If it's worth it, it's worth the drive. Question from Highway Bus: Is a grungy action figure in the hand worth two in the bush? I don't know, Highway Bus. It really does depend on depends on the figure, I suppose. I woke up Saturday morning to find I'd sold a PS2 game for $75. Very happy with that. $75 Australian. Very happy with that. That's a lovely sell to wake up to, treasure hunting. Absolutely lovely sell to wake up to. And Karen says, sales not great here, but we'll keep on listing and it will sell. You know what? Karen sells clothes in the chat has a fantastic attitude. She really does have a fantastic attitude when it comes, very pragmatic attitude when it comes to do the work and it will pay off. I've heard her say it and it's very true. Just do the work and it will pay off. It's very easy to start second guessing yourself, questioning yourself. And you don't want to do that. You want to keep to the facts and be like, actually, if I've done the work, it will pay off. I've got to believe in it. If you've done the research, you've taken nice photos, you've made a good listing, eventually it will sell. You can very much doubt yourself that when you do all of those things and the sale doesn't happen, eventually it will happen though. I mean, things that I could have easily gotten to the point where the RC boat I've just sold, I could have dropped the price on it further. I could have, whatever, and it wouldn't have made any difference. It's going to sell when it's going to sell. As Lex says, if you build it, they will come. John B just said, I went 6 days, no sales. Then Christmas Day, I made just over £1,000 in one day, ups and downs. There you go, John B there. Really great example, I think, of how you've got to keep perspective, because 6 days with no sales, it would have a lot of people climbing the walls. 6 days is a long time to go without any sales, when you're relying on that income, and then to make just over £1,000 of sales in one day shows everything. Right. Ryan says, eBay, Amazon, e-commerce in general is always up and down. Take the good with the bad, guys. It's 100% worth it, as loads have proven. Enjoy the ride, says Doing It Yourself Lifestyle. Ryan is absolutely right there, guys. Ryan is right there. On the money. Okay. All right, so I've shown you 2 items so far that I've already picked out. So I'm going to go through and do what I did yesterday. Pick out more stock that needs to be shipped. We'll get it shipped. And then that'll be the end of the stream. So the stream's probably got a little while to go. because there's still a fair few items I need to pick out. But any questions, please fire away in the chat. I enjoy answering them. It's pretty cool. So the first box I'll be going into is GB1, which stands for Grey Box 1. My nomenclature system is just terrible. Okay, GB1. So I need to actually pick out quite a few. 1, 2, 3 items will be coming from this box, which is pretty cool. Karen says, if you want guaranteed money, don't be self-employed. In my opinion, sales are, but I know it's due to only starting listing again last week, and it's my turn to be quiet. Now I must clean oven and listen, says Karen. Beck was cleaning the oven earlier. What a coincidence. Is Sunday like an oven cleaning kind of day? Alright, PD1512 I need, which is the front and rear bumper. So let's go and find that. The other things I need are PD1668 and PD1663. PD1668 and 1663. No, it's not in that bag. Okay. PD1512. No. And then I'm looking at 1668s and 1663. No, not in that bag either. So, see, imagine, guys, I've got stacks and stacks of bags just like this one. And on each bag, I'll give you like a little idea. On each bag, I don't know if you can see it because there's a light there. I don't know. You can just about make out. There's like codes written on each bag. And on each bag, that's what I have to find the correct item. So 1512 is not on there, 1663 isn't on there, and neither is 1668. So you can imagine we did a lot of work to do this, but it's a great example. A lot of work has gone into this, a lot of work to get all these items listed, but that work has been paying us off consistently over the past year and is continuing to, and I've just gotten myself a ton more to add to this, so you know, good times ahead, touch wood. 1512, oh there you go, found one. 1663 is in here, first item found. Let's get that out and I can show you what it is. 1663 shock brace. Okay. No. Aha. There we go. Alright. Interesting. So there's another one which we have said Oh, hold on. He bought all of them? He bought all of them. Right, okay. Okay, I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, he's bought all of my center brace sets. I just realised that. There you go. Okay. They're all his. Interesting. I was like, wait a second. Right, so let me just show you what it was. There you go. So that's the first item. This guy's bought a bunch of stuff from me. He spent 48.67 in total. So he spent 48 quid on RC parts. So he's got 4 of these little bags, little bits of springs and things. And that item is probably a cheapy one. Let me just show you what that item is. So there you go. He bought 4 of those. So they were only £5.80 each. So he must have taken advantage of the multi-buy, guys. So buy 3, he got them for £4.90. So he bought 4 or more at £4.64 each. So he took advantage of my multi-buy offer. Fantastic. I'm really happy about that. So he saw that I was selling them for £5.80 each. He must break this part quite often. He must break that part quite often, and yeah, wow. eBay punishes you if you don't keep listing. I don't agree with list for its own sake, since you can fill your shop with junk people don't want, but not listing can be devastating, says Highway Bus. I completely agree. If you have a Wilco near you, they have got up to 90% off toys and games, says the Hills. Claire says, do you have a system for storage, or do you just remember what everything is? There's definitely a system. I'll show it to you in a moment. I used to sell a lot of items for a couple of pounds profit, so I stopped and only sell items with over £15 profit, says John. Right, what is the writing in the corner of the screen? Crap in the attic. Well, it's actually the chat. Is it difficult to read where you are? Please let me know if the chat on the screen is bottom right corner of the screen is the chat. So if you can let me know if that is bothering you, if it works. If not, can you read it clearly enough? I hope you can. Let me know. If not, then I can always address it. So yeah, that's cool. My guess is you're selling low dollar items. Very true, Highway Bus. We sell a lot of smalls, but we've got multiple quantities, so we sell a lot of small items and they add up. So a lot of parts and things like that for radio control, so that's what we sell a lot of. So that we sell, that's the first item anyway. Treasure Pirate Heather says, wow, hi peeps, so much live stuff. Will I ever get any work done? Not today. Hopefully you will. Oh yes, sorry, wasn't looking closely. No, not bothering me, just curious. That's fine, Crap in the Attic. I just wanted to know if it was decent. I don't want it to be on there if it's rubbish. So anyway, that's 4. He's bought 4 of those, so that's the first thing. Okay, so to the person that asked if we have a system, I think it was Claire. Yes, Claire Thompson asked if we have a system or not. I'll explain it to you. It's quite a simple system. So we have got crates. We've got crates there, which we fill. Each crate is full of bags like this, and each bag has got the parts that are inside the bag. So each bag, it will tell me what's in the bag, right? And then the bag goes in one of the crates. The crates are labeled. When something sells, we have got the crate label in the SKU. So we go to the sale and we can see that which crate it's in. We go into that crate and we look for the right bag. So the hard part is just going through all the bags to find the right bag. And once we found the right bag, you just pick out the item and you're done. So, you know, it's worked wonders for us. It has not given us any issues, considering the amount of items that we actually handle and ship. We don't have any stock discrepancy issues. Do all 4 go as a large letter, says Daniel. These could all go as a large letter. These will all go as a large letter. This is actually an international sale, so the customer has paid shipping as well. But he's bought more than this as well, so I'm not sure if all of it's going to go as a large letter, but we will see. It's possible, but there's no guarantees. I'll have to check what the situation is, but I think it should all manage to go as a large letter. So this is 4 of the 7 items that this one guy has bought. So we found those. Now we need to find 1659 and 1659 we need to find now, and 1659, and what's the other one? 1668. Okay, 1668. And okay, 1668 and 16. Oh no, there's 1512. Hold on, no, 1512 and 1668. Yeah, 1512 and 1668. Right. Most are under £20. Average is 15. We do get regular sales. Certain listings sell at least 2 a day, says Martin. Right. Treasure Pirate Heather was explaining how much Carla makes her laugh. Lovely simple system, says Claire. I need to get some decent crates like that. Claire, the funny thing is, when I first started listing these parts, I was doing it in a very rubbish way. I was literally, I didn't have a good system. I was just bagging up the same items in individual bags, but you can imagine how many bags that would mean. So each particular part I was putting in a bag. That's how thick I am. But then Rebecca came along, saw what I was doing, and was like, you need help. And thank God she took control of the system side of it, and she put this system in place, and it's been brilliant. The crates we got lucky with, they actually came with the job lot that we've bought, and we've actually ended up with quite a few crates like this. They're very sturdy. They're the ones that they use in shops when they're transporting stock from head office to the retail stores. They're that kind of crate. We used to get crates like this delivered to us with stock when I used to work at Dixon's and places like that. So they're very, very steady. They're much better than any kind of a storage crate you can buy as a consumer. So yeah. Lord Ahab says, hello, anyone know the easiest way to check a bunch of listings on eBay if they all offer combined shipping? Maybe try the bulk editor, Lord Ahab, and you can apply the same shipping policy. You can create shipping policies on your eBay store, and once you've created the shipping policy that you want, if you're unsure, you can just blanket apply it to a bulk number of listings. Daniel says, where do you get your Jiffy bags from? I tend to buy them from eBay. There's a seller that I use called Glow Packaging that I like, and also I use my £10 voucher. And Claire says, thank God for Beck. Yes, otherwise I would have gotten myself in in a lot of a mess. I'd never dealt with this volume of stock, and neither had Beck, to be honest, but Beck's just good at that kind of stuff. She's good at organizing things. I really struggle with that side of things. Karen says organization is key, especially if you have hundreds of listings or planning to. Saves you so much headache later. Very true, Karen. Very, very true. It is so important to have it planned properly. Okay, so now I'm looking for 1668 and 1512. 1512 and 1668. Is it in this one? No, it's not. Let's move on to 1668 and 1512. Nope. Yeah, I got like 36 different shipping policies. I kept making new ones instead of reusing them. Yeah, I try to keep that clean, Lord Ahab. It really does help to keep a nice clean shipping policy. Yeah, I've named mine. So I've got a shipping policy which says like large letter items. I've got one for under 2 kilo parcels. Then I've got one for between 2 and 5 kilos. And then I've got one for between 5 and 10 kilos. And then I've got one which is like 10 kilo plus. But I tend to make those up as I go along, because I don't tend to sell many 10 kilo plus items now, to be honest. But yeah, I've created them for different weight ranges. So yeah. Oh, PD 1512, that is, and 1668. Wow, so that is a result. So the other two items are in the same bag. What are the chances of that? That means I can put away the rest of the stock into grey box 1, and we've got everything, which I think is fantastic. Julian Linsell says, listening to you whilst doing my tax return, cheersy. Well, thank you for watching, Julian, or listening. Sorry, Julian. That's exactly the point of this stream. I'm enjoying interacting, answering questions, and at the same time, I'm doing work on Sunday. And even though I'm working at a significantly slower pace than I would be was I doing this on my own, I probably would end up putting off doing this at all if I was planning on doing this on my own. So doing it on YouTube is motivation for me as well. So thank you very much, Julian, for listening. Having the time to be organized is my downfall, says Claire. I blame my 3-year-old and 11-month-old. Claire, I don't even want to pretend to remember how hectic it can be to have children that young. All I remember is it wasn't easy, and I'm glad my kids are older now. So good luck to you, Claire. I'm sure you will manage, though. I'm sure you will. Because you kind of have to, really. There's no choice. Highway Bus says, that's for sure, Karen. Process stuff right away or it makes life a lot less pleasant. Then you need to eat even more ginger nuts and it just spirals. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, guys. It's brilliant when you think about increasing your inventory and buying bulk lots, but you do have to have an idea about how are you going to store and process the stock, because it's very different to treasure hunting. When you treasure hunt, you're buying items on a much smaller scale. Even if you go to every car boot at the weekend, okay, and you say you're in the middle of summer and you go to every car boot available to you on Saturday and Sunday, I guarantee even if you were to buy it as much and you took like 400-500 quid each car boot, you still could not buy as much as someone that buys a big job lot of something. You just can't. You simply can't. It just wouldn't be feasible unless you went to a car boot where you were buying in wholesale. So I really do feel that if you are buying in bulk and in wholesale, you've got to be aware of the difference. I mean, you just have to look at how much stock Nick's picked up recently in that van lot. It takes a lot of planning to be able to know that you've got the room. Do you have the room for it, and do you have a system available to help you process it? Otherwise you're just going to get overwhelmed. Question, have you ever tried match betting, says John B? I haven't. It's just not for me. The Hill says, did you manage to do some listings yesterday? You know what, I didn't. How bad is that? I actually didn't do any listings. I managed to find a way to just do, I don't know what I did. I probably just messed around a bit. I don't know. I think I was sorting stuff out though. Like I've got a lot of sorting to do, guys, a lot. So I was probably getting more stuff ready to so I can photo, and I can't even remember. And then I played video games. So not the most productive Saturday evening. Starly says hi again all. Hi Starly. All right. So now I've got to put those bags away, and then I can pick out the last two items, gosh, from this box, and then we can move on to another box of stock. So 1668 and 1512. Alright, 1512, that is for a different customer. A front and rear bumper set. That sold for, wow, the original price was only $565 for this. This is a front and rear bumper set for a car, and I sold that for $11.99. Wow, I'm impressed. I've impressed myself. Claire says procrastination. Yep. Did you end up doing laundry, says the Hills? No, I didn't. But Beck did the laundry. I didn't do the laundry. Yeah. Just can't wait for my Sunday roast, says John. That sounds delicious. I'm not sure what we're gonna be having. I made like a really nice fold over omelette for our breakfast lunch. So low carb obviously. So it was just like egg and some seasoning and some cheese, which was nice. So I just did a fold over omelette. We haven't really had anything for lunch specifically. For dinner, I think I'm just gonna eat a steak. But yeah, so that's 12 quid for some bumpers there. So that's for a different customer though. And then the other part that is for this guy that bought the 4 other parts is the rear axle, 1668. So that should be quite an easy one to find. There we are, the rear axle. So it's just, there's an axle that goes from the front to the front diff to the rear diff to make it 4-wheel drive. It's like a cheap way of doing 4-wheel drive. It's in cars where you don't have a center differential, but still good. You get some good cars like that as well. So it's not strictly true to say cars that are cheap. But anyway, that can be boxed up, and then we can move on to the next box of stock. Oh gosh. At least you guys get to see like the the behind the scenes. It's so funny. You ready for next week's challenge? How was it to be on top of the list this week, says Ryan. Ryan is referring to a Fitbit walking group that I'm in, where we do lots of steps, and we see who's done the most steps. I came top. Believe it or not, I came top. It was nice to come top, Ryan, and I am ready for this week. Yes, I am ready. I'm going to make sure I get as much walking done as possible. Saying that, I'm only on 6,000 steps for today. But still, Claire says where the magic happens. Yeah. The Hill says, I got a nice bit of pork with crackling and roast potatoes, Yorkshire puddings, and Brussels sprouts. I love them. I love Brussels sprouts too, The Hills. No need to justify your love for Brussels sprouts. I think Brussels sprouts are fantastic too. I don't understand why people don't like them. Right, next box is BBF. Next week I'll take your title, says Ryan. Oh, is that a challenge? Them sounds like fighting words. Oh, okay. Alright, let me get this out. Right. Let's go to box BBF. Oh, this is an easy one. There we go. This is crazy. So I've got 20 of these available. I just sold this. Okay. That sold for £18, and there's £8 shipping on it to go to South Korea. So that is a 5-in-1 control unit. And as you can see, I've got a few left in stock. They're not fast sellers, but they do sell. Was waiting in today for the iPhone 7 return, says John B. And tracking number is saying it's been delivered and I don't have it. That's a bit weird, John. I'm 100 steps short of 11,000 for today, says Darren. Wow. And Ryan says, if I was a betting man, I'd give you 100-1 odds. I'm confident. Okay. Celeriac Dauphinois is on the menu here with salmon, low carb and delicious, says Claire. Very nice. Dazza, you got your own land to walk on, so don't count. Air fried broccoli here for the 4th night in a row. I'm addicted. Wow. Air fried broccoli. We bought some broccoli rice type thing. You know, broccoli rice, whatever it is. And we've got cauliflower rice as well. So we've got that, which is pretty cool. It does help with a bit of variation, because as much as you can eat salad, you get bored of just too much salad as well. Silver Manny says, hi Z, love the daily hangouts. I listen when I do listings or packing. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you, Silver Manny. Really appreciate that comment. That's the whole point of it. Let me just quickly show you what this item sold for as well. Well, I told you what it sold for, but it's just cool. There you go. Let me just show you. So that is the mixer that you can see on screen. I do actually have best offer enabled on it for some reason. I've sold 8. And this one sold for the full on £18. You can see I offer fast and free shipping in the UK, but this is going to South Korea. It's got $7.99 shipping, which is crazy. So I'm really, really happy with that sale. 100% happy. Wow, it's gotten dark in here, guys. I need to turn the lights on. John, today I've walked 5 yards from the kitchen to the sofa, says the Hills. And Starly says, used to do 42,000 steps a day and still couldn't get close to the leaders in my Fitbit group. No way, Starly. No way. 42,000 a day and you still couldn't get to the leaders in your... No, I don't. Did they do anything other than walk, Starly? Did they actually do anything, or did they just wake up and start walking? I'm on the verge of calling that out to be fake. How is that even? I walked my legs off, and I think for the week it was about 80,000 steps, if that. No way, Starly, that's incredible. It just shows what you're capable of. John B is picking up a new car tomorrow. Wow. And Claire says collie rice fried with loads of spice and butter is nice. Wow, Claire, that does sound good. I'm really looking forward to trying that. That sounds lovely. Ryan says, question, when is the eBay store name changing happening? When I get round to it, Ryan. I'm not in a rush. Are you and Nick doing your Tuesday live show, says Daniel? I'm not sure yet. It should be, but it depends. I think I might be busy though. I'm not 100%. I think I might have somewhere to be. But I think we're good for now. Ryan says, well, I do 4,000 a day and still can't get to the top. Very funny. Daisy May says, I'm photographing whilst listening, been putting it off, so thank you. Oh, brilliant, Daisy. I'm glad you're getting the work done. That is fantastic. Yeah, my job alone was 38,000. The other 4K was the gym. The main leader of the group was a gamekeeper. That is incredible, Starly. That is incredible. You know, they must have strapped the Fitbit to an animal or something. That is really incredible, honestly. 38,000 in your job, Starly. That is incredible. I'm genuinely like flummoxed. Like, wow. Humbling, that is. Alright. That's BBF done. Wow. That's so funny. BBE. Only one item to get from there, which is a drive cup set screw. Right, this is going to be a cool sell. Let me just go and get this box sorted out. Okay. Okay. PD 1740. You know what? I'm gonna have to turn the light on in here. What do you guys reckon? It's a bit dark, isn't it? A bit dark. That's a bit better, isn't it? That's a little bit better, isn't it, guys? I think a little bit better, I reckon. Wow. John says no saved up for years. Wow, that must feel really satisfying, John. I hope you really enjoy tomorrow, like the whole day, picking a Mercedes C63 AMG. Oh, wow, an AMG Merc. I'm impressed. That is the kind of thing that. Wow. Congratulations on that, John. Absolutely. It's a beautiful car. I'm just looking at it now, actually. Beautiful car. You need a light on your left side too, Z, says Ryan. One side will do, Ryan. We're a budget setup here. Get a pro setup going. Ryan, I think the setup is quite nicely indicative of the quality of the show. So if we had a pro setup, you'd expect a pro show. No, this is about as good as it gets. So anyway, I'm going to pick out an item from the next box. PD 1740. Okay. PD 1740. Let's have a look. No. I'm gonna have to look carefully here. A fast 5k should net you around 4k steps depending on your stride, Z. I think point is Fitbit is to be more conscious of your movement and make you move more. I think the point in Fitbit is to, the point in Fitbit is definitely to make you more conscious. It's definitely getting me to move more. I do think it's done that job definitely for me, Starly. It's making me a lot more active. I think being in the group as well, it was just shocking when you said that you did that many steps a day, like 42,000 a day. So it's like what, over 5 days, like you're over 200,000 steps, and you weren't near the top. I think it is just, compared to the scale of the group I'm in, that's incredible. That's incredible. But it's given me a good idea of what's achievable as well. So what you're capable of. So I think that's pretty cool. Okay, PD 1770. It's not the 1740. Found it. Getting pretty good at picking these items out now. Getting pretty good. I'm liking it. Let's get this. Okay. The bags go back in the box. At some points during our stockpiling, we started to run out of clear bags, but because we were on such a roll, and we were getting so many listings done, we started to just use carrier bags. So some of our stock is actually just in Sainsbury's bags and things, like just Sainsbury's bags, and we've got like the labels stuck on the Sainsbury's bags because we ran out of all of our. We bought so many poly mailers and we still ran out, and so yeah, it was quite funny. Right, least you've had no cramp this week, Z. Body is getting used to the walking, says Ryan. Yes, I think I am. I'm pretty excited about how it is, how I'm feeling. I'm feeling good, so I'm hoping it's just going to continue, Ryan. Starly says, lol, I would be heartbroken when I synced steps only to find I was 20k behind after hitting what I felt like a limit. Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, you would be so far ahead in our group, Starly. It would be hilarious. I've never wanted to buy a house. I have always wanted to buy a nice car. I can finally get rid of my 2009 Vauxhall Insignia. John, you know what? Everybody has their own ambitions, and I think that is a fantastic achievement, John. You should be super proud of it. You've worked for it. You deserve it. And you know what? That's inspirational. That's fantastic stuff, John. Really, really fantastic. I hope you enjoy it, every moment of it. It is going to be a great experience. So yeah, well played. Karen says, kitchen cleaned. Cheers for the company. Best make some lunch. Fantastic, Karen. I'm glad I was there to help you through cleaning the kitchen. Good recycling, that, says Claire. It is good, but it's nice when you can see into the bag. But still, it is good though. Yes. PD 1740. Let me just tip it out on the floor and pick out the part I need. Okay. It's gonna be fun. How many of those are there? Oh, there's 15, so it's gonna be a lot of them. Not that one. Ah, I found it. Wow. Okay, this is a crazy sale. This is a crazy sale. For me anyway, okay? Okay. Yeah. We sold this bag of screws, okay? It's a bag of 4 screws. You can just about see it there. I'm angling it because otherwise the light that's in front of me glares too much. That pack of 4 screws, and you can see that originally it was £4.49. Then they tried to sell it for £2. Well, we've just sold that pack of screws, and I don't think this is the first time either. I think we've sold a few of these screws, so it's kind of funny. Let me just show you how much we sold it for. We sold it for £8, okay? £8 for a packet of screws. And on top of that, they have paid £4.99 international shipping as well. And this is going to cost me £2.65 to ship. That's it, £2.65. That is the beauty of RC Parts, I think. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like, it makes me grin. It's crazy. £8. £8 for it. Plus the shipping, the £5 shipping. So it's actually, £12.99 they've paid me for that screw to be shipped to their door. So yes, that is. And the thing is, it was just a few weeks ago that I was thinking, oh God, who's going to buy this stuff? No one wants it. And now suddenly people have stopped shopping for others at Christmas. They've started shopping for themselves. And yeah, they've, you know, it is now going back to normal. This is how it was. Yeah, I was on about 10p bags in Tesco for shopping, says Ryan. They must have a screw loose, says Julian. Yes, they must. That's why they're replacing. Okay, so you can get through that bag. I think that's all I needed from this box. I'm pretty sure that's all I needed from that box. Yeah. And then next is Blue Box D. And I think Blue Box D is the last item, guys. Amy won't be happy with that sale, says Claire. Okay. I must have missed that. Why would she not be happy with that sale? Or shouldn't I ask? Probably shouldn't ask. John says my insurance has gone up by £1,500, but I guess that's what happens when you go from 100 brake horsepower to just over 500. Not to, and the rest, John, and the rest. It's what happens when you have a prestige, like luxury motor. It is what happens, indeed. It's all part of it. She said your boat was too expensive, said Claire. Yes, that's true, she did. The boat was expensive. Starly said you can get it chipped to John, should be up over 6. Why would you need more than 600 brake horsepower? John B, and your fuel bill's gone up 5k. Oh, gosh. Mine went by 2150. Oh my god, Shazad, that's crazy. That is crazy. There's me, my 2002 Honda CRV. Bangonomics, guys, bangonomics. That's how I justify it to myself. Right, now on to the final box. Let's just get through this. Need to go on to BBD. Oh wow, that made me jump a little bit. Josh Games, thank you for super chatting, really appreciate it. £5 super chat from Josh, just to say thanks for the international shipping video, very helpful. I'm having my best January thanks to it. Have a great day. Wow, Josh, I'm really glad that you've had a good January. And I'm super humbled and totally appreciate the super chat donation. I think that's really kind of you, very generous. And I'm really glad that you're having a good January. And I'm glad the video helped. Wow. Shazad says, can't wait for the revised price when the Range Rover lands. I will go the other way and get a tuk-tuk, says Starly. My big wheel generates 5,000 amp power, says Highway Bus. Karen says, I have a 2003 Focus, but hey, it does what it needs. Not a big car fan, but well done on earning a new car, says Karen. Scotsman says, hey, hi there. Hi, Scotsman. Josh says, thanks, man. No, thank you, Josh. I really do appreciate it. I always say this, but I really don't expect to get any super chat donations. So when I do, I'm super genuinely grateful. I really do appreciate it, Josh. It's just very kind of you, and I'm glad that some content we've put out has helped you. It's nice to know. It's nice to know it's helped. John says, thinking of buying a used van to pick up job lots. Don't really want to put dirty boxes in my new car. John, that is a very good point. The last thing I would want to do is, especially, you know what? Especially because you're just paying out. It's your car. It's not a lease car that you're going to trade in after a couple of years. It's a new car. Yes, I would be extra careful about anything. I would be super careful. And yeah, I would not want dusty, dirty old boxes of stock, messing up those lovely leather heated seats. Just no. So yes, look after it, John. I'm sure you will. Malcolm says, we have a 52 plate Mondeo, but looking for a Mondeo ST Estate, the 3-litre version. Plenty of room for the boot cells. Always thinking of the boot cells, Malcolm? Good thinking. You know what? I've got many I've got many little cars that I would love to own. I would love to own an Evo. I'd love to eventually own a Pagani, as I've said. Tell them how big the CRV is when the seats are down. Zeke and Buster moves in the back. Ryan is disgusting as always, but yes, the Honda CRV has got a TARDIS-like boot. You can fit so much stuff in there. It is incredible. I do actually love our car. It is a trooper. It just goes and goes and goes. John B says, can we have a review of your car? The Hill says, I don't drive, so I just rely on my Oyster card. That means you're obviously in the southeast, in London. You don't really need a car, the Hills. Nigel says, I have a Rolls Kinardly. It rolls down hills, but can hardly get up them. That's actually really good, Nigel. I like jokes like that because of how silly they are. And Stali says, I broke a shock on my car picking up laminated flooring once, so I lost all savings I made on the flooring. I broke a shock on... Oh, that's unlucky. That's unlucky. Alright. Just need to get one more part out, guys. Sid Cup, says the Hills. Yes. That's near Bromley, right? Sid Cup. If you're saying a review of my car, Ryan made the very salient point the other day that my radio control cars are actually worth more than my real car. I need to just take a second to reflect on that. Yeah, my toy cars, they're added together are comfortably worth more than my actual car. It's very, very humbling thought, that is. I think I need to get my priorities straight, guys. Starly, I hit the curb dropping a £2 item off cost £50 tyre, says Sam Fizzy. Oh, Sam, that's painful. Thanks for popping into the chat though, Sammy. That is sort of more near a Bexley Heath, if you know it, says the Hills. Okay. I have been to Bexley Heath, but I don't know it. I went there when I was a rep for EA. I was doing that. My car tour would be the poop emoji, says Starly. Alright. 1659 body mount post, quantity 2. Okay. Let's just look for this part. And then we are done. PD 1659 body mount. Yeah, Sammy had a bit of bad luck there, popping a tyre like that. It can happen though. It can happen. I think I've done that once up here. Know it well. Grew up in Swanley. Hubby's in Eltham, says Karen. Swanley I've been to as well, and Eltham as well. But yeah, I don't know them very well, but I've been there. I've been to all those areas from just working. But when you're working and you just follow the sat nav and you just don't really pay much attention, just go to do what you need to do. Shazad says, just had a triple sale, eBay, Amazon, then eBay. The noise almost gave me a heart attack, says Shazad. Wow. Does Amazon even make a noise? You poor man going to Swanley, says Karen. I think it was to go to the Asda, if I remember correctly. It was one of the big supermarkets. It's like it was an Asda or a Tesco. I can't remember what it was, but I had to go there to look at the EA games display. I can't remember which of those it was, but yeah, I used to have to go there. I used to go to the Bromley shopping centre, and I used to go all over London though. Yeah, my area was huge when I was an EA rep, all over London, and it was a nightmare driving through all that traffic and everything. Daisy says, my cousin-in-law is a train collector. He reckons his train collection was worth more than his house. Daisy, yes, train collections can get very, very valuable. So yes, that doesn't surprise me, Daisy. That doesn't surprise me. That's like an investment. I sold an Auto Art James Bond 1/18th scale DB5 model car yesterday. Bought in a job lot for £8. Sold for £129.99. I've never known such a busy January. That is fantastic, Josh. Well, just keep positive, but don't expect this to consistently last, Josh. I'm not saying that to be negative, but it's just like my personal advice. Just bear in mind that you've got to make hay while the sun shines, but sales will go up and down, so just bear that in mind. So you're having a fantastic January, and I'm really happy for you, but just don't let it make you complacent, and more importantly, when things slow down, and I am saying when, because inevitably they slow down for everyone. When they slow down, remember this time and be like, actually, I do know what I'm doing. Just because it's slow, suddenly my stock isn't terrible, I'm not terrible. Just bear that in mind, because that's how I feel. You might not feel like that, but I just thought I'd share that with you anyway. Karen says Asda. Yes, it probably was an Asda. I think it was. I've just bought a Nikon for product photography, says Scotsman. I'm a complete amateur and forgot about eBay's pic restrictions. Do you know what's the best resolution to resize photos? Mobile eBay app friendly. I don't know what the actual specific requirements are, but to be honest, for an eBay pic, anything around 10 million pixels will be fine. Make sure that your photos are just make sure that it's set to take JPEG photos, because sometimes a lot of cameras, especially if they're like fancy new cameras, they will take photos in what's called RAW format, which can be huge files, and it will chew up your memory card space a lot quicker. Make sure that you've got it on JPEG. It's not the best quality, but it's more than enough quality for eBay photos, and in fact for most requirements, most cameras did just used to take JPEGs, but that's something to bear in mind. And quality wise, around 10 million pixels will be more than adequate, so you can always check that. Got to go catch tomorrow, says Karen. Yeah, probably. There's no reason why not. Ryan says Z collection must be worth more than his whole house, and if it keeps growing. Bexley Heath is rubbish for charity shop, says The Hills. All shut down except 2. I often end up in Woolwich, which is far better. And Starley says, I have a Thomas the Tank for £12. He must have an Annie and Clarabelle. Yeah, it's his very funny. He's like, yes, it's his retirement fund, but at 75 I doubt he'll ever sell it, says Daisy. 100% mate, I completely understand. Thanks for the kind words, says Josh. Yeah, I'm not saying it to put a downer on you having a good time, but it's just I've been in that place where sales are coming in and we're feeling really good, and we felt at one point we've cracked it, and then bam, it hits you, and you just don't want to feel that. Just be prepared, that's all. I set my camera to square mode when taking photos for eBay, says Crap in the Attic. Yes, set it to square mode. By going to have to travel for hours, says John. Okay, John, thanks for popping in, and all the best with the new car. Thank you for popping in, John. Appreciate it. All right, I'm still looking for this body mount. We're getting there. I stopped to chat in the chat. Okay, let me just quickly find this last item, and then I'll be able to let you guys off as well and can carry on. Oh no, come on, it's got to be in one of these, otherwise there it is, second to last bag, so all these can go away. Wow, there's 72 people watching, guys, so thank you everybody for popping in. Appreciate it mucho. I'll probably be on playing Fortnite later again for a little bit. I'm actually being very controlled in my streams for games. I tend to only play for like an hour, but it's because my computer's so rubbish it annoys me. Z, do you have a supplier that is better than 4p a mailer per 100? I doubt it, Starly. That sounds really good. I'll be honest with you, I've not broken down the cost per mailer for myself recently. I just buy off of Globe Packaging on eBay, and I doubt they're going to be that cheap. Dude, if you're on Fortnite later and want to team up, message me before you go on so I know you're about, says Ryan. I was on yesterday as well, Ryan. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. But I think my computer struggles playing squads at the moment while streaming. So I ended up just doing a lot more solo. The Hill says, did you post out yesterday's posts? No, I've just got them ready. I've just gotten the post ready, so it's ready to go out. There was no point posting it out tomorrow because by the time I'd done the post office was done. But I was just like, yeah. Question, can we get a 1070 Ti for yourself this year and an i7? You know what, Ryan? I am planning on upgrading my PC, so you never know. Actually building a new PC, not upgrading. And Starly says, I bought mine off Amazon. Wow. Wowzer. That's pretty cheap. I would have thought it would have been more from Amazon. And Claire says, I got Red Dead Redemption when it came out, but haven't had time to play it all. Oh, wow, Claire. That is rough. That would be painful for that game to be sat there and not play it. Got to shoot, says Malcolm later. No worries, Malcolm. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. All right, let me just get this body mount out. Okay, is it this? It is. They bought 2 and they've left me with 1. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's do this. So this one guy bought the 2 body mounts. I'm not sure this is going to go as a small, might go as a small parcel now. We'll see. Yeah, I just built a new office PC because my all-in-one was and is rubbish. I can't list when it takes 50 seconds to load a pic. It's too long. Yeah, you've got to have a nice, powerful PC. Definitely. I think we're due for an upgrade. Definitely. We've been running our old PC for long enough. Long enough. So yeah, I think this year is the year to build a nice, shiny new PC. Start buying the parts. Build it up. It'll be nice. Get a nice modern case. So yeah, definitely. And anything I get is going to be such an improvement. I'll get one of those nice SSD drives that plugs into the motherboard, the NVMEs or whatever they're called. All right, I don't know if this is going to go as a large letter. Actually, I really doubt it. I think it's way too much stuff. But then again, if it gets all squished nicely, it could work out. You know what? I think we might get lucky here. I think we might get lucky. If all of this goes, I'll be really happy. No, it's not. It's just going to be a bit too much as a large letter. Hold on. If I rejig it a bit. There we go. All as a large letter. Look at that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Look at you light up with the joy of the thought of a new build, says Ryan. Starly says, may actually do some listing later. Had winter coats sitting here. Perhaps they'll sit listed till next winter now. Not at all, Starly. Get them listed. It's still plenty of time. Look, are you still on Windows XP, says the Hills. No, I'm on Windows 10, but and yes, Peter, again, it's the daily stream. And Ryan says, sit on it, Z, guaranteed flat rate. Yes, but I would like the parts to reach there in usable condition as well. The rest of this stuff is easy large letter stuff, so I'm happy to ship that out. Hopefully my printer is the alignment is okay today. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. That's gonna go as a large letter as well. All right, let's get some printing done. Okay, put this box away as well. Get out of the way. All right, I'm gonna get my postage sorted out. Claire says, just about to start my accounts and the baby has woken up. Oh, hashtag saved me. Oh, Claire, never ending, never ending. It must feel like that. Okay, let's get this body. I think that's going to be 45, 25, 16. That's fine. I'm just going to put that through as 450 grams. I know it's not, but it doesn't matter. So it's a small parcel, 285. Z, are you still using the stevia? Hey Hugh, yes, still using stevia in my coffee. Yes. Adding a dash of single cream as well. PD1512, that's another large letter. Let's quickly get that sorted. Oh. That's that. The boat I'm doing separately. Now I need to weigh this envelope because where are my scales? I hate when things are not where I think they are. I thought my scales were over there. Just check. Maybe. I'll put them away. I put them away. Okay, I think I put them away, guys. Kaching, says Starly. I've noticed new users bidding on 1p auctions to boost feedback. Is that legit or a policy violation? I don't believe that that is any kind of a violation of policy, Starly. Sorry, Scotsman. I think you're allowed to do it. No, Bex didn't move the scales. 148 grams. No, Bex did not move the scales. I can't blame her for that. Okay. 149 grams is that. Okay, so 155 grams. Okay, we'll do 155 grams because it's the same. International standard is only 385. Sweet. The drive cup set. PD 1740. Yeah. That's crazy. Peter Cummins, just had my first sales day over £100 for about 10 days. Such a relief. Oh, that's good to hear. And Separated says, Z, have you checked out the snake diet guy? No, Separated. The snake diet? Please elaborate on the snake diet if you wouldn't mind. If it involves eating snakes, I'm out though. I'm not gonna. I don't mind snakes, as in, like, they don't bother me. I'll pick one up and stuff, but I'm not gonna eat a snake. Just not. Yeah, just not gonna eat a snake. No way, Jose. Alright, what is that last part? Have I just sold a glow plug? Looks like I have, whilst we've been here. If I've sold a glow plug, then yes, I have. I've sold a glow plug as well. Okay. Do I... Oh, it's in that box. What luck. Alright, I may as well grab it out. Don't eat snakes. Not a good move, says Pico. Yeah, I'm not going to eat snakes, if that's what the diet is. But it might not be. He's just called the snake diet guy. So maybe he eats like a snake. Maybe he eats what snakes eat. I don't know. But no, rattlesnake, hashtag tasty lol. Alright, let's get this stuff printed out. Hopefully, meat diet guy, no snake bro lol. Oh, so he just eats meat. He's on a carnivore diet, is he? Separated. I would definitely do I would definitely consider doing like a carnivore diet, just eating meat. I would consider it, definitely. Although I don't think it's nearly as easy as it sounds, because you need to make sure you've got variety available. I think variety is key, but I'm not sure. My favorite part about eBay is the return on investment. Never earn that in a bank, says Starly. Yeah, it's true. Low in carbs. Very funny. Alright, here's the moment of truth with the printer. Is the printer going to play ball, or is it going to be silly? We will find out. And oh, brilliant, it's working just like it normally does, guys. It's not missing a sheet this time, so I'm happy. I'm very happy with that. Right, let me just go and grab this last item out, which is the glow plug. 9775 glow plug. There is the bag. Wow, what luck is that, eh? Yeah, I just sold this item. Just sold that. That is a glow plug. You need that to for your nitro engines. So you plug that into the top of the engine. Well, you don't plug it in, you screw that in, and then you put the glow starter on it, and then you crank the engine up. So that sold for £9, guys. £9. So I've got a few left of those as well. Not many, but still a few. I print them as I go along, says Shazad. Yeah, I print them all at once, Shazad. Because I buy them at once and print them. It's all done in bulk. And yes, Starly, it was the alignment. So it works now. The guy swears a lot, but the diet works separated. Well, I'll definitely check him out. Swearing's not a bad thing. Everyone swears. What's the thing on the top right corner? That, I believe, is the events thing, and what that does is it shows any people that have donated or super chatted, and their super chats come up on the screen, or like their donations come up on the screen. It's just like a cool thing as a thank you for people that have donated. So if you donate, it comes up. My name is there because I did like a test of the make sure it was all working, so that's why my name's there underneath. Above Power Reselling and between Josh Games super chatted today. That's what that is. And on the bottom right, it should have a chat as well. The chat just pops up and vanishes. So, right, let's start doing this then. Okay. Let's get these labels done, and then we can call it a day, and you guys can get on with your day as well. I really do appreciate you hanging around, though. I really do appreciate it. Okay. Okay. Daisy May says, "Oh damn, just got a £40 offer, but it's awkward to pack, lol. Moral dilemma." Daisy, you have to take the money. How can you even question that? I know what you mean, because it is a Sunday, but you have to take that offer if it's a good offer. No, better check. I've got a box. It's a £40 sale. Daisy, come on. I know it's Sunday, but... Starly says it's recycling day today, Z. Time to shine. You know what? Our day to do the bins and the recycling is actually a Tuesday. So, yeah. although, may I add, I am well, actually, it's shared. It depends who gets there. I do normally take the recycling out as and when it needs to be, because otherwise it piles up on the side. You know what it's like. Baxi, I'm not sure what you've written there apart from my name, but thank you, I suppose. Or I don't know if I should thank you yet because I don't know what you've said. But yes, I don't understand what you said there, unfortunately. Right, let me just get another envelope. Right, let me just get this item in there also. Wow, isn't it amazing? You can sit at home and you can ship items out, and you can reach people in Korea. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I'm in awe at the world that we live in. I really am. I'm just like, wow. I'm sat here and I'm shipping out that part. I said, "Hi Zahir, how are you today? Can you show me that tape dispenser, the red one behind the table? I'm looking for." Oh, you didn't say that in that short sentence, Baxi. There's no way. Is it really? That is, you couldn't. You couldn't. Anyway, let me go and tape dispenser. Oh, that one there. It's a cheapy one. I'll show you. I bought this from eBay. I actually wouldn't recommend it though, Baxi, if I'm honest with you. It's got too much play. And I often, it's just not heavy enough. I bought it because it said it was like a heavy, like good quality unit. And it's heavy, but it's not a really good tape dispenser. It really isn't. It's there's too much play, and I just don't. It functions, but I can't see it lasting. And as soon as it breaks, I will be looking for a more durable machine, a durable tape dispenser. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. So, but that's it. I think I got it off of eBay. It wasn't much. I think it was around a tenner, if that. I can't remember, to be honest. Bought it ages ago. But yeah. Admire the tech, says Peter Cummins. Yes. Alright, so that is in there. You've got to make sure that the blade EFL 3001. I don't want to ship out the wrong item all the way to Korea and then get a message or whatever. Hugh says, Z, do you use a tape gun? Yes, I use a tape gun very often. It's actually on my table. I'll show you quickly. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Very important. And you know what? Adjusting that dial is so key. I love it because then you can really stretch the tape out, and then you know, really get a clean, tight tape spread on your item. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean. Like, stretch the tape, the tension on the tape. Apply the right tension, definitely. Right. Next item. Let's get another envelope. Just get the item. And let's put the item inside the envelope. There you go. This is riveting stuff, guys. Actually, I just wanted to see how you're getting on with your diet, so you stand up. Good job, mate. Keep it going. Low carb for life, trolled. Thank you, Bagsy. Yeah, my shape is still very much Marshmallow Man at the moment. There's a long way to go, Bagsy, but I do appreciate it. Alright, mine. Don't want to say people's names out, or remember not to say people's names. Okay. This PD1740. Just get another envelope out. Hey ads, how are you? Just doing another shipping stream. Okay, we'll get that. That's going to Germany. The screws are going to Germany, guys. The tiny packet of screws. Pete says, I bought a flat cap the other day and thought of you. There's more to ads than flat caps, Peter. More to ads than flat caps. But yes, he's synonymous with them, though. He is synonymous with the flat cap. What brand was it? Yeah, that ad's going to grill you now and find out what brand it was. Alright. What is that item? There it's okay. Alright. Okay. Large letter, and that is for the front and rear bumper. Superb. I love getting up to date. Tap Trap. Have you ever sold? Not you. People do sell the cardboard rolls to which toilet paper is attached, tap trap, but I don't think people sell used toilet paper. And toilet rolls, the actual cardboard rolls, people do sell. Okay, so that's that sorted. Now I've got to just do this one here. I'll do the boat another time. Well, no, I won't do it another time, but I'll do it off stream because I have to cover it in brown paper or something. Scotsman says she's very house proud and little OCD, so the mess outweighs the profit in her eyes. Back in the early days of eBay, people used to sell some real strange stuff, says Starly. They still do. I mean, people still... Don't they still sell those mystery boxes? I mean, I've always thought things like that is against terms of service, yet you look online and people are selling that stuff, like, constantly. Without any... You know, they don't seem to have any issues. Okay, this might be horribly noisy. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let me just get this done. Okay. There we go. And now I just need to stick the label on and we are good to go. Although, I don't know where the label's gone now. Oh, where's the label gone? How did it vanish? Is it floated away somewhere? Where has it gone? Okay, this is crazy. Oh, there it is. There it is. Found it. That was odd. For a second I thought I'd lost the label. Okay. Alright. There we go. At one point people were doing 100k mystery boxes and only giving out 70k worth of content, says Starly. That sounds pretty good still. Sorry about the tape noise. Yeah, sorry about the tape noise. It's pretty horrible. What boat did you sell, says the Hills? It was a catamaran. It was a 24-inch catamaran. This one here. It was that was the boat. I showed it earlier. 24-inch brushless. Sold for $139.99. So I just need to wrap that in brown paper and ship it. So, guys, that... Wow, we've been going for, again, almost 2 hours. There we go. Sharing stories. By the way, yesterday I sold 9 calendars from the 90s. The Sun for £47 plus £3 postage. I found them in a bin after a house clearance. That is amazing, Baxi. It was sold by a struggling author. It was really nicely worded, thanking us for supporting him to live his dream, etc. A bit like Patreon, says Daisy. What are you talking about, Daisy? What have I missed? Hold on. I bought a thank you message. What? Oh, you bought a thank you message. Oh, right. No, the label's not in the box, Peter. I found it. Yeah. Okay, all right. I was just trying to figure out what was going on in the chat there. The strangest thing I sold was empty Pampers wipe boxes. I, the one with the lid, sold hundreds of them all overseas. Right. Okay. That's it. We are done now, guys. I really do appreciate you hanging out with me whilst I got my shipping up to date. Do appreciate it. I hope you guys got some work done. If you were listening whilst working, that's fantastic. If you watched it and enjoyed it, yeah, I saw, Daisy, you bought a thank you. That is a strange thing to buy. But if you liked the message, the way it was worded, like you said, nicely worded, from a struggling author, a bit like Patreon, that's really cool, Daisy. That's the thing, people find value in so many different things. People were saying about strange things they bought on eBay. Yeah, what's the strangest thing I've bought? I can't remember. I don't think I've ever bought anything particularly weird. No, I'm a bit boring, guys. Sorry, I just think I've just buy things that I want and need. I've not bought anything out there. Although there's always time. Right. Again, thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you were listening whilst working, it's helped me get my work done as well. Appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.